You go a bit quicker, bro.
I'm trying.
Quicker, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Quicker.
Hey,
yo.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, my Uber's coming in 5 minutes to go some drinks.
Yeah? Okay.
Hey, yo, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my girlfriend.
Doors don't go up like this.
Yes, come on now.
What are you talking?
Come on now. What?
You got me normal doors.
Normal door is a Tesla.
My dream car is an X. Oh, this is not my dream car.
Bro, chill out. Why are you acting like that, bro? Neighbors gonna come outside tripping.
Hey, bro. Try it out. Get inside. Give it a chance.
Yes, bro. You about to make me mad. Yes, bro. I don't know how big it is, but I just know it's good. Exactly. Like, look at this.
Like, does this even
Look
charge
at this.
your phone?
Yes.
Does it charge your phone?
Look at this, Jazz. Look at you.
It doesn't even.
Party boy.
This doesn't even work. It's charging.
Look, it is charging. See?
Well, it's delayed.
Yes, come on, bro. Like,
Dude, I like it in here. Oh, this is literally you gave
like
me a piece of shit.
you ain't gotta get mad at her.
No, this is a piece of shit.
I had to drive in here. I had to go in the HOB lane. We were trying to
With
rush
all
here.
the bugs on it. Like, how are you gonna know?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You got me the base tires.
That's Goodyear tires. Them good tires right there.
You're supposed to get custom.
Yes.
Like you don't.
I just got it off the lot. You didn't even let me.
Effort. You're not putting in the effort. You
Yes. You didn't even give me a chance to try to.
You gave me this dirty ass.
Oh, Lord, you know it says right.
You see what I'm talking about? If you see what I'm talking about, you see how they have money inside the house there. Not today, the boy there. Not today, the boy come and take something, and when you finish, the house lock up there. And not today, the boy come there. Huh? Stay there. Two of them. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that. Look at my affair. Not your mother tell don't bring money inside of the house.
Cheated before. Not with another human.
What do you mean?
I cheated on my boyfriend with his dog. It was a golden retriever.
I mean, how did your boyfriend find out?
He opened the door and I was in the doggy position with his doggy.
Girl, what the?
Jet, I hope you slept well. How you bring up to my house? How do you bring up to the house that I own that you just put me on that mattress yesterday? How did you bring a woman to my house? Ma'am, I don't have nothing against you, but I'm gonna need you to get out of my house right now. And I'm not even being disrespectful or nothing like that, but this is the house that I pay for, that I own. And you just put me yesterday on this same mattress, bro.
Intuition never lies.
You call me.
I feel like someone I know it.
Yeah, this is my house. I own. I'm sorry, this is my Airbnb action.
It seemed like it was.
And one thing we underestimate about men. I'll go first.
You can see it all the time online. There's always some woman online talking about a man needs to make sure her feelings are reassured, how she needs to feel secured, how she needs to feel validated. Me. That's all you. You never hear about a woman talking about how a man should feel reassured and validated and secured as well, because he's human.
She's absolutely right about that. Women are never trying to make sure that you're okay, trying to make sure that you're positive, trying to make sure that you're confident. It's because she's always trying to overpower you. Now, when I say women, I would not be talking about all women. I would just be talking about a lot of women that guys knows. The good woman out there that's actually going to be considerate of you is going to be slim to none. And the reason for that is because women have a right to victimize themselves. And that's exactly what this woman's saying. We underestimate a man's emotion. So now when men start to complain, it starts to look bad. It makes a man look weaker because women are kind of like, hey, what are you complaining about? Because it's all about us. And men are kind of like, well, you keep acting like we're not human when we really are.
With human emotions, a lot of y'all are fucking selfish. You don't let that man know it's okay for him to come talk to you. It's okay for him to come vent. It's okay for him to come cry. It's okay. No, because the man is afraid to come and talk to you because he's afraid that you're going to weaponize his feelings and use it against him later.
And she's right. She is absolutely right. Nowadays, you have to be careful whenever you're talking to a woman because, yes, she can weaponize everything that you do. Like, for instance, a woman will put on provocative clothes. So guys say, oh my God, look at her. She's looking pretty. Just so she can feel sexy, so she can feel worthless. The moment women walk down the street and guys are not giving them attention is the moment they feel depressed. This is what guys are not understanding with women. You put yourself in position to actually take advantage of a man's desires because you know how a man is. I always tell you, Muslim women cover it up to take away the desires of a man. But a lot of Western women, you have to take off your clothes in order to get the attention so you feel good. But the problem here is that if you attract the guy that you don't like, if you attract the guys that you don't like, then it's going to be harassment. That's how a woman is. It's like, oh my God, I'm not interested in this guy. And he's looking at me like I'm the sexiest thing in the world. He keeps talking to me. That's harassment. But if she was able to lure in the guy that she actually wants, then he can say the same thing that the unattractive guy says. And it's not going to be harassment. That's where we're at in today's world. The Me Too movement actually makes no sense because majority of women that are using it are not victims. They're just women who are mad that they didn't get the results that they wanted. Let's get back to it.
Man has to sit in the car for 15 minutes because sitting in that lonely car is more safer than going home to his wife or girlfriend. But happy wife, happy life, right? Because as long as the woman is happy, their relationship is doing just fine.
And in most cases, the happy wife, happy life syndrome don't work. The theory doesn't work. What happens is most women in the Western world that we live in right now, they marry the guy that gives them the best contract. In other words, the guy that's willing to give up more money and do more things in her favor is going to be the guy that actually gets the wife, which is why they say happy wife, happy life. It's because you spend your entire relationship buying and doing things that she want to do because she did not naturally want you. That's just how it works. Happy wife, happy life comes to the guy that's actually paying for his wife, because if you stop and actually look at relationships and actually look at a woman who's in love with a man, 9 times out of 10, that's not the richest guy in the world. That's not the guy who's actually going out of his way to make sure she's happy. Most of these women are very loyal to men who's not actually showing that they love them like that. That's kind of like treating them like a regular person. That's why I see in real life. Most of these guys that have dedicated wives or dedicated girlfriends that's really in love with them, they're not the richest guy in the world. They're not the best looking guy in the world. But what do they have? They have an attitude. They put something that they love to do above that woman, and that woman likes him for being his own individual. The happy wife, happy life myth is going to do nothing but drive you insane, because no matter how much money you spend, no matter how nice you act, a woman will never be satisfied. Not all, but majority. When I say majority, 99%.
And no matter how that man is feeling. And that, my friend,
we live in a world where I could say things probably used to be biased back in the day. You know, men had a lot of power. Men ruled. And the reason for that is because men actually built the world up, built up communities, built up cities, built up towns. Men did that. Women were always vulnerable and soft. Women are still vulnerable and soft. They're just stronger psychologically until they come to a breaking point. Trust me, every woman that you see out here pretending to be a man, working hard as a man, she reaches a breaking point to where she's going to humble herself. Some of the smartest and hardworking women at some point lose their mind and nobody wants to be around them, and they just turn into a cat lady. The moral of the story here is, men, is that women are never going to look at your feelings unless you are emotionless. When you are emotionless, women are always trying to find a way to get a different mood out of you. And to them, that's actually love. It's when they're trying to get a man to fall in love. But the moment you're a man that she doesn't figure out and she actually figures you out is when men actually have their problems. So the moral of the story here is, guys, stay on your grind, Stay on your purpose. Remember, she's only going to respect you and care about you once you show signs that you care about yourself. But you must care about yourself before you care about her, and you must care more about yourself than you ever will with her. This is Anthony Spade. Like this video, all right? And subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.